Um, so today we're going to be making an angiogram, and by the example right here, this will be what your finished product looks like, and you're going to have two pieces of artwork, and then we're going to take two what I like to call accordion shapes, and we're going to make them, stick them together, and then make artwork. So that when you turn it, it makes it look like two different artworks. It's like an optical illusion. So first, what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to make our artwork. So take two pieces of paper and start coming up with ideas of what you want to make with paper. You're thinking of that while we make the accordion shapes. Take your other two pieces of paper and take your ruler, which there are some paper ones in the middle. If y'all need a straight edge, you can use this one. Give me a second. Everyone got one? And you're going to line it up like this. And at every inch, you're going to make a line. All the way down your
A sheet, so we're going to order.
Yes. Strips.
Mm-hmm. I will quickly do this one so I can show you. So like this, you're going to want to be able to have lines like that. Now, if you are confident in your line capabilities, you can draw a line from here. But I am not capable of doing that. So I'm going to make, on the other side of our line, I'm going to draw identical ones. That way I can meet them in the middle. It's beautiful. Yeah. These lines are a little more important than the other ones we draw later, because as you can see on this, if you look on the back, you can kind of see where I made my little lines and how they don't line up very well with my creases. That will cause problems later on. So we want to make sure that when we fold, we have good lines. Now, I'm going to draw my lines connecting one another, just so I can have a better guide when I fold. Yes, the wooden one.
What?
The wooden roller. Perfect. I messed it up. Ooh.
Yeah, being left-handed, that's one of the things that really, which I ain't kind of even a straight line. Get wrapping and stuff, that's why I'm so glad we get back, but I'm still not going to straight line.
I'm like, first time. You can always use this paper as a guide to your drawings,
Much better idea.
so that when you eventually we will be drawing lines on our artwork and cutting the artwork up, so you will be able to do that. This process is a little tedious.
supposed to do another page that way too?
Yes, you can, if you are gone, finished with your first page, go ahead and draw the line.
So she won't mess up reviews next time you try.
Did, with the police officer.
I said. My, yeah, my nephew was nice and they didn't.
I'm not doing this right, I'm supposed to, like, connect the,
Yeah, because you're gonna cut strips off right now. So just,
So you're going to use the other ones?
he's not, he's from Boston,
With what?
Boston.
Okay.
Not so much doing the securities, but the boss side.
yeah, they do, they do security for a lot of schools and events and stuff.
Like my bottom line and my top line are like this.
That's what you're talking about. And I was like, that looks good.
Honestly, these lines are a bit more of a guide for, but if you are confident in your folding skills,
I'm not even confident in my line to line.
I'm an excellent folder.
you can fold symmetrically and make everything match.
I can do that.
Then the lines aren't exactly an issue.
So we can just fold on these little dots that we've already made.
Yes. But make sure that you're folding
As an accordion.
yes, but make sure you're folding like
It was
this.
supposed to be like that, or just two?
Just
Double check.
Okay.
like that. Yes, like that. I got it again for one day. I think we may have to have done this.
Maybe probably more of a perfectionist than you are. I have
One
to
of them
know.
did, but yeah. This is the thing now, we were like, well, where is the man that was here? She said, oh, he just left, like it was hitting on now. So anyway, she came up.
Can you stop the video for a second and listen to how the fan? I usually do back to front.
Because it's 11 inches and 11 would be odd, so therefore you can flip it and then lay together. I'm excellent at third grade math also.
I'm failing.
In case you need me again.
I think you all get a great grade if you just try. Yeah, I do too.
what?
Like industrial manufacturing maybe, and you grab that page and flip it over and start it again, and you just start flying. It's like, make the widget, make the widget. And
Now you'd have to do social media about the widget.
Okay, so now we do one more, right? Maybe I'll do that right.
so we do the second set the same way? Or we
No.
wait for that done?
Do not touch the second page.
Will not. Get ahead of myself. Get ahead of you.
Piece of paper.
I thought I should go home and draw the line.
Piece of paper, man.
I started on the weekend, so I started on the end that wasn't quite an inch.
Mm,
Yeah,
I said how it was
I can
happening.
feel you,
I did the same thing.
Which one was it?
cause the zero's an eighth of an inch in, yeah. Yeah,
Lovely.
Just so y'all know, y'all can't, we can't discuss this with Ben. We can't hear all the ways that we did this wrong.
He will tell us.
How has it been now?
He's good, I think. He's on the road a lot.
doing what?
John, he's gonna look.
Wow.
Where, is he on the road now?
Yep.
Where is he?
I think he's in Texas.
Nice.
So, my niece has started this Dixie Diamonds, Delectable Diamonds, I don't know what it is.
Oh, so she's changed? from
So it's like a
Dixie?
jewelry, no, this is the other niece. And anyway, you get onto these live TikToks, and of course Kathy and I had to be taught how to even get on TikTok last week. And you bid on this jewelry that then they put in a bowl and that fizzes, and then you get the jewelry and you dance for diamonds. Anyway, long story short, there's a gal that's on there, and I won't say her name, but she does have trucker in her name. And so we find out through all of this, because this is a bunch of strangers, that she's actually a truck driver. And she watches these TikToks while she's driving and bids on stuff while she's driving. I'm like,
Yeah,
Did somebody report it?
no, she's like their best customer. This is livelihood, come on now.
look, if Ben hits the brakes too hard, it sends them a report, like they're
I
calling.
like them action, yeah.
Yeah.
He
My,
yells at you if you do it.
Yeah, no, nowadays you can't get rid of, can't get around all that, it's so high tech.
my nurse's son drives and was securing the top of the load and went to pull it down, and the wind guys came through and grabbed him on the top of the load, and he came down, hit himself on the shoulder. He's a soccer player, so he popped it back into position, went back around his day, and then found out that all those cameras, they called him and they saw everything on the camera, and they're like, no, this is a workman's comp suit. You cannot go back to work. So he's been out now for like 4 months. They had to do surgery.
Oh my gosh.
So, yeah, those cameras don't play.
They know everything.
Poor Ben, the ambulance will have to go and pick him up.
They'd be laying there going, oh.
Oh. It'd be like that day when you have that red Siri, call Suzanne.
No. That's not good.
No, I can't do this.
nobody's using the hard ruler right now, if you want the ruler. And it's got a sharp edge on it, so you can fold onto the ruler too if you want.
That would be.
Told you I was good at third grade.
Better. Oh, yes.
In third grade, I always wanted to be the one that went and won the multiplication contest. It was a guy I totally not expected to win it. And he won it like out of all of us. I was like, oh, there he is. That was his life, what he beat at that.
Beating him at third
And I
grade.
know,
But you're still jealous of it,
I
yeah.
am, but he peaked in the third grade for him.
Bless it.
Johnny's skinny.
We didn't hear it. You couldn't hear it.
I will put some titles.
You said Polly Skippy?
Yes, that's it.
Why would you read it?
Oh, man.
Polly Skippy?
I was worried about Polly. I thought that he, you know,
Mm.
I heard his name on the police scanner the other day.
Yeah. Okay. Now.
This is probably the hardest part, I'll just say that.
Yeah, the fun part's coming up, right?
Yeah.
Oh, did you decide to redo your
Color.
two? Cause yours are kinda perfect now.
No.
I'm thinking about re-engineering the edge here.
You're a third grader, perfectionism does not require.
See, that's
That's
what
right.
Both of mine kinda suck. Fish.
You're gonna draw a duck, right? You said you're gonna do a duck?
I am gonna do a duck.
I think I'm gonna. That's easy. There's flowers behind your head.
I'm thinking maybe a butterfly.
Oh, that would be cool.
Cool, yeah.
Alright. Anyway, you can talk to me.